Listen up. Family, let me take you somewhere real for a moment. You ever felt like you're drowning in the middle of a storm, waves crashing, heart heavy with burdens you can't even name? Maybe it's the weight of life pressing down, bills stacking up like mountains, dreams slipping away like sand through your fingers, or voices, maybe your own, telling you you'll never measure up. What's your name, huh? Where you at right now, hunched over a desk, stuck in traffic, or wrestling with fears that keep you up at night? I'm Denzel Washington, and I've walked those shadowed roads, stared down nights when doubt tried to choke my soul. But let me tell you something, straight from my core, with God's light shining through me, you are not here by accident. You're here for a divine purpose, crafted by the Creator himself to rise, to shine, to break every chain holding you back. God's calling you right now, whispering, "Get up, my child. I've got a plan bigger than your pain." Today I'm sharing 9 truths, 9 holy affirmations you gotta speak over yourself every single day to train your mind, heal your spirit, and step boldly into the greatness He's placed in you. These ain't just words, they're your shield, your fire, your path to freedom. Don't walk away, this is your moment to claim the life God dreamed for you. Let's dive deep, family, and let's grow together. This ain't about ego, it's about faith and what God poured into your soul. You gotta believe you were made for something extraordinary, something sacred, a purpose only you can fulfill. Every morning, stand tall, look in the mirror, and declare, "I am the best." If you don't believe it, family, how you gonna make the world see it? What's your story? Who's been telling you you're less than a boss, a friend, or that nagging voice in your head? This ain't about stepping on others, it's about recognizing the divine spark God ignited in you. The world's gonna try to snuff out that light, folks will doubt you, dismiss you, tell you to stay small. But when you know you're the best at what God gave you to do, doubt don't stand a chance. Fear can't grip you. You stop letting others measure your worth by their narrow vision. You stop second-guessing the gifts God's already blessed you with. You walk into every room, every job, every dream, every challenge with a boldness that says, "God put me here, and I belong." Every step you take carries purpose, guided by His hand. You don't shrink from obstacles. You face them head-on, knowing God equipped you with everything you need. Being the best ain't about outshining others, it's about becoming the fullest version of you, the one God envisioned before you drew your first breath. When you embrace that truth, your actions align with it. Your work reflects it. Your life becomes a living testimony to His glory. Success don't start out there, it starts in your mind, in your heart, where God's truth takes root. Hold that faith like a lifeline and watch Him swing open doors you never thought possible. You're not just good, you're the best. Because God don't make mistakes. I've had moments where I doubted my place, but God kept showing me, "Son, I made you for this." He's saying the same to you. Claim it, live it, shine it. Too many of you are living chained by "I can't," but let me set you free. You can, family. You can do anything you set your heart and mind to with God's strength coursing through you. The only limits are the ones you let creep into your spirit. Every day proclaim, "I can do anything." That's how you kick open doors to dreams you thought were locked forever. Don't wait for someone to hand you a pass to chase what God's stirring in your soul. You can do anything and anything if you trust Him. It ain't about the perfect moment, the perfect plan, or the world cheering you on. It's about stepping out in faith, knowing God's guiding your path. Your potential's infinite, but it's rooted in believing what He says about you. What's holding you back, huh? Fear of falling. Not knowing where to start. Every giant who ever changed the world faced doubt, fear, uncertainty, but they moved anyway. They leaned on God's courage when their own ran dry. I've been there nights I thought I'd never make it, but God's voice kept me moving. Every time you say "I can," you're taking one step closer to the life He designed, one bold act of faith at a time. So don't just dream build. Consistency's your power. Day by day, inch by inch, you're carving out His vision for you. Throw "I can" out your mind and replace it with fire. Say it relentlessly till it sinks into your bones, until you believe it with every fiber of your being. When you believe it, you'll live it, writing books, starting businesses, healing hearts, whatever God's calling you to. He didn't give you a spirit of fear, family, He gave you power. Claim it and let him lead you to heights you never imagined things. You know what breaks my heart? Seeing folks stuck in darkness when God's got a future glowing with hope. Every morning speak it loud, my future is a bright. What's weighing you down today? Yesterday's regrets, today's struggles. Don't matter what you've lost or how heavy it feels now. Keep your eyes on God's horizon because your future's radiant family brighter than your wildest dreams. You gotta claim it with unwavering faith. The setbacks crushing you today ain't the end, they're the setup for God's comeback story in your life. Your failures aren't defeats, they're lessons chiseling you into who He needs you to be. When you feel like quitting, remember your future's waiting, overflowing with promise, purpose, and victory. You ain't defined by where you're standing right now, but by where God's guiding you. He's leading you to a place of light, growth, triumph, a place where your pain becomes your power. Trust His timing, keep pushing, and never let go of His vision for you. Every storm runs out of rain, and beyond the clouds, God's sun is blazing. Stay patient, stay hopeful, and know He's crafting a future that'll leave you in awe. I've seen it in my own lifetimes. I thought I was done, but God was just getting started. Your story ain't over, family. Speak light over your future and watch Him make it real. I've had nights where I couldn't see the dawn, but God kept whispering, keep going. He's whispering to you too, your future's bright, so claim it. Progress, that's the heartbeat of growth. You won't wake up tomorrow flawless, but you can wake up better, stronger, closer to the you God created. Every day you're growing tougher, wiser, more capable, shaped by His hands. Say with conviction, I am getting better each day. When you look back and see how far God's carried you, you'll know you're unstoppable. Growth ain't always loud or flashy, but it's happening, family. Every challenge you face is refining you, like gold in a fire. Every mistake's a teacher, showing you what God needs you to learn. When you embrace this truth, you stop punishing yourself for not being perfect and start thanking God for the small wins. Each day's a fresh chance to grow, to learn, to step into His purpose. You might not be where you want to be yet, but you're moving, and that's what counts. What's one thing you've learned lately, huh? A skill, a lesson, a truth about yourself. Celebrate it. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory blessed by God. Love the journey and know every hurdle you clear, every truth you grasp, is transforming you into the person God destined you to be. I've had days I felt stuck, like I was running in place, but looking back, God was building me piece by piece. You're being built to trust His process and keep growing. Success don't come knocking. Family, you gotta chase it, fight for it, bleed for it. There's no easy road in God's plan for greatness. If you want something, you gotta be ready to grind. Every morning declare, I will work hard. While others sleep, doubt, or make excuses, you'll be out there hustling, becoming who God called you to be. Success don't find the lazy, it finds the relentless, the ones walking in His discipline. Hard work forges character, and character builds the kind of victory that lasts. You'll have days you want to throw in the towel, days you're tired, discouraged, ready to walk away. But the ones who make it don't quit. They push through pain, exhaustion, doubt, because God's strength carries them when their own runs out. Hard work outshines talent when talent takes a break, so don't just dream about success, earn it with every ounce of faith, sweat, and prayer. The grind's brutal sometimes, but the reward's worth every tear you shed. Consistency's your secret weapon. Put in the hours day after day, and God'll bring the harvest. Don't chase shortcuts, they lead to dead ends. God's blessings come to those who stay faithful to the work. I've seen it, long nights, early mornings, moments I wanted to give up, but God turned my effort into something eternal. Your work matters. Family, make it count for His glory. Excuses are lies we tell ourselves to dodge God's call on our lives. No excuses, family. You ain't too tired, too busy, too old, too young. Stop listing what you can't do and start leaning into what God says you can. Every excuse is you turning your back on the potential He planted in you. So no more no excuses. Life don't wait for you to feel ready, it moves and you gotta move with it. Trusting His perfect timing. Every excuse keeps you from the fullness of His purpose. You either find a way or find a reason to stay stuck. It's that simple. Those who win don't waste time blaming life, people, or circumstances. They own their journey, seek God's wisdom, and find answers. Start holding yourself accountable today, family. Refuse to let excuses write your story. What's one excuse you've been leaning on? Time? Money? Fear? Drop it and trust God to make a way. Every excuse is a missed chance to grow, and every moment you justify standing still, you delay God's blessings. Don't let excuses rob you of the greatness He's destined for you. I've had moments I wanted to blame the world, too much on my plate, too many obstacles, but God showed me, own it, and He'll open the path. You've got no room for excuses when God's calling you to shine. Feel that fire in your soul. That's God's greatness calling your name. You were born to do great things, family. You weren't made to coast, to settle, to be ordinary. You've got a purpose, a divine calling, and every day remind yourself that greatness is woven into your spirit by God Himself. You were born for this. Don't settle for less when He's given you everything you need to soar. You're carrying a unique gift, a talent the world's starving for. Don't hide it, unleash it for His glory. When doubt creeps in, remember God handpicked you for something extraordinary. Every challenge you face is training you for your moment of greatness, ordained by Him. It ain't about outdoing others, it's about being the truest you, the one God designed with love and purpose. Walk in that calling and never forget you were born for greatness. What's that dream burning in you, A business, a ministry, a legacy? Every big win starts with a choice to try to trust His plan over your fears. It's on you to claim that greatness and make it real, with God leading every step. I felt that pull, times I doubted, wondered if I was enough, but God kept saying, keep going, son. He's saying it to you too. Family, go claim what's yours. When you start walking in God's purpose, folks start running their mouths. They'll criticize, doubt, try to drag you down to their level. But hear me, people's opinions don't affect me. Let them talk, let them hate. Their words can't stop your grind, family. Their negativity can't derail God's plan for you. You're locked in, focused on His mission. I give nobody power to shake your faith or steal your peace. You've got too much to do for God to get caught up in their chatter. Opinions ain't truth, they're just noise. Often folks projecting their own fears and failures onto you. What matters is how God sees you, how you see yourself through His eyes. If you're sold out for the journey He's got you on, then what they say is dust in the wind. Stay on your path, family. Don't let their voices drown out God's whisper in your heart. You weren't born to squeeze into their mold or live for their applause. Keep moving. Stay anchored in God's purpose. And let your life shout louder than their doubts. I've had critics, still do, but God's approval is all I need. You don't need theirs either, family. Keep shining. And let your results silence the noise. At the end of it all, no matter how hard you grind, how high you aim, never forget this: life is precious, a sacred gift from God. Don't waste a single breath. Don't let negativity poison your joy. Don't take the people you love for granted, your kids, your spouse, your friends. Every day you wake up is a miracle, treat it like one. Wake up with a heart full of gratitude. Live with passion and always know life's too short to be anything less than your best for God. We get so caught in the hustle, chasing goals, dodging drama, that we miss the bigger picture. This life, these moments, they're fleeting, family. While you're building God's dreams for you, don't overlook the beauty He's woven into your days. Take time to laugh till your sides hurt, to love with your whole heart, to live so fully you feel His presence in every moment. Time's the one thing you can't reclaim, so don't squander it on what don't bring joy or serve His purpose. What's one moment you're grateful for today, A smile, a memory, a chance to try again. Make every day a masterpiece. Surround yourself with folks who lift your spirit, and never lose sight of what matters most: faith, family, love. Life's precious, and it's up to you to make it a reflection of God's glory. Family, this ain't just words, it's God's battle cry for your soul. What's your name? What's your next step? Staying stuck or leaping into His greatness? You've got 9 truths to speak every day, to forge your mind, heal your wounds, and step boldly into the purpose God carved for you. Don't let fear, doubt, or naysayers steal what he's promised. God's calling you to rise, to live a life so vibrant it lights up the world, to shine so bright folks see him in you. I'm Denzel, and I've seen God turn my darkest nights into days of destiny. He'll do it for you too if you trust him. Like this, if it stirred your soul, drop a 100 in the comments to claim you're in that 1% chasing greatness every day. Share your story. What's God awakening in you right now? What truth hit you hardest? Subscribe, join this faith family, and let's build together. Share this with someone who needs a spark. Be their hope, their fire. Your Move family, speak these truths, trust God's plan, and live like you were born to change the world. You were. Let's go.